Is there anything more manly in life than being President of the United States? Well, judging from our history, I guess not. I mean, the president vetoes bills. He grants pardons. He runs armies. Let's face it, men were just made for this kind of stuff. Guess that's why I'm not the president. Hey guys, Robbie Sondag here with a little godly advice for living a more meaningful life. Well, with February being the month where we honor the presidents, I thought it'd be fun to look up and see what exactly is the job description for the president. And did you know that he has 8 different roles that he plays? Here they are. He is the chief of state, the chief executive, the chief administrator, the chief diplomat, the commander-in-chief, the chief legislator, the party chief, and the chief citizen. In short, when it comes to our country, he is the big chief. And while the Bible doesn't mention the word president, it does make reference to the word chief. In fact, the Gospels alone mention the word chief 57 times. It seems like it's always talking about the chief priests and the teachers, the chief priests and the Pharisees, the chief priests and the elders, the chief priests and the whole Sanhedrin. And it seems like they're always doing stuff like scheming and mocking and accusing and whipping up the crowds, yelling things like, "Crucify him," and eventually sentencing Jesus to death. All pretty negative stuff. And you might be thinking, well, wait a minute. Chiefs are supposed to be leaders. How disappointing. They're not supposed to make mistakes. And yet we often think the same thing about our presidents. Hey, wait, they're in charge. They're not supposed to make mistakes. It's almost as if all hope relies on them. Now, I'm not discounting the importance of the role of the president. But if all hope is pinned on one leader, we're often disappointed because people aren't perfect. And as a people, we'll always eventually let others down, whether we're the president or not. Fortunately, there's another reference in the Bible to the word chief, and it's a positive one. And you'll find it in Ephesians 2, verses 19 and 20, where it says, "Consequently, you are no longer foreigners and strangers, but fellow citizens with God's people, and also members of his household, built on the foundation of the apostles and prophets, with Christ Jesus himself as the chief cornerstone." So guys, let's be encouraged today as Christ followers that all our hopes are not pinned on the shoulders of the president. Instead, our focus is on Jesus, the true cornerstone, the big chief who will never let us down. So yes, there is something more manly in life than being president of the United States. It's learning to recognize that as Christ followers, we have a house that's built on a firm foundation with Jesus as the chief cornerstone. Hail to the chief. Hey, if you'd like a weekly dose of humor, truth, and encouragement, go ahead and subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell so you don't miss a single episode. And make sure to check out this week's bonus video where we'll see how good you do on your president trivia. And we will see you next time for another installment